Jules, mapa-beauty pageant man, sports o pagdating sa tagisan ng galing at talino, hindi magpapatalo ang mga Pinoy. Ngayong umaga makakasama natin ang mga nanalo sa regional and global round ng World Scholars Cup 2018. With us, we have Stan Rivera, Saina Bastardi, Akisha Ku, Jasmine Reeves Ku, and Miguel Alzona from Southville International School. Qualifiers for the Tournament of Champions at Yale University.
Wow.
Pagdarating na November na yan, Jules.
Big time. Congratulations and welcome to the studio.
Welcome to Bagong Pilipinas, everybody. All right, to start off, Stan, tell us more about World Scholars Cup 2018.
Before I say anything, I would like to say on behalf of Southville International School and Colleges, thank you for having us today. Yes? Alright, so the World Scholars Cup is an academic competition with 4 events, namely Scholars Challenge, Collaborative Writing, Scholars Debate, and Scholars Bowl. So the Scholars Challenge is a special exam where it's multiple choice and you get to choose as many choices as you want. However, there's a catch. For each choice you take, your points are divided. So it's really tricky, but if you're not sure, you can always, shade another bubble. The collaborative writing is an event where we create either a persuasive or creative essay, and then we work together with our teammates in order to improve said essay. The debate is, well, it's pretty straightforward. A debate, and the most I could say about it is that we had some very, very interesting motions. And finally, the Scholars Bowl. It's basically the gambling round. It's this huge quiz bee where the mechanics change per round. So on one round, you have the less people who get the answers right, you get more points, or on another, it's about being the first to answer. So really, I think it was a special round because it allows you to make up for what you've lost.
Okay.
So in all honesty, the competition was great, and I learned a lot, not inside and outside. So really, I think it's not just an academic competition. I believe it's something more.
Alright, so just to clear things out, Jules, ito ay hindi lamang isang subject ang kanilang pinaglalabanan. This is a multiple subject and there are different categories and you're going to compete this coming November. So what are the preparations? Ano na bang mga preparations ang ginagawa natin and trainings? Saina?
So for the preparations, we actually spent the whole summer and the previous months for those who joined regional, and we had a really gruesome training for this because we were heavy on debate. We would always practice debate every day. We'd have like around 2 debates every day, and we practiced collaborative writing, and we really made sure that all of us, among our individual groups, we all had chemistry with one another because that's important within a team for you to have structure and everything. And we also focused a lot on content because, again, we had 6 topics to study on, so it was really heavy. But I think that we did a really good job as a team and our delegation to, with balancing everything we had to do. We divided our time and we managed it well.
Okay. Anong grade na kayo lahat ngayon? Halo-halo ba? Or grade 1?
Yes.
Mostly from the team? Grades 12, 11?
From grades 8 to 11.
8 to 11. Okay. So, syempre, as a student, you have your commitments as a student as well. Paano nyo binabalance yung pag-train nyo for the team? Nagko-complement ba siya sa pag-aaral nyo mismo sa school nyo?
What we did for our last 2 weeks before summer started, we had after-school classes and also we had weekend classes. So we would spend our Saturdays at school having debate as well as collaborative writing. And in the beginning, it was quite hard to get used to it since you would have to prioritize one thing or the other. But in the end, it worked out because some of the subjects that we were learning was helping us in our academics as well.
Alright, lessons that you have learned all throughout the journey or your experience during the regional and the global round that you would like to share with us. Anyone can answer? Si Miguel, tinuturo si Jasmine. Yes, Jasmine.
The trainings,
Akisha,
the trainings entailed a lot of patience and perseverance because we had to juggle academics and other extracurriculars as well. So time management was the most challenging part. I think I can speak for the whole delegation when I can say that we learned not only academically but also values as well as values because it took a lot of hard work aside from just having to attend trainings, aside from just the commitment of managing your time. Then aside from the skills that we honed and the knowledge that we gained, being exposed, especially in the global round in Malaysia, to different cultures, languages, different people, we learn about these things that we aren't aware of, because like the theme in World Scholars Cup, entangling our communities, we get to entangle ourselves in society and with the people that we don't usually meet. So in terms of the things that we learned, it was a good experience, and we learned how to grow together in this competition, especially through in the face of adversity, which makes it all the more worthwhile, because in the end, instead of just being a team of students who competed, we then became a family. So that's basically the whole the thing that was the most interesting and the thing that we kept and that we left with.
How about you, Miguel? Kasi hindi lang Southville Dayan ang i-represent nila pag lumabas na kayo ng bansa sa Yale, diba? So buong Pilipinas na mismo i-represent ninyo. So gaano kalaki itong opportunity na to para sa inyong lahat?
I think that to represent not just our school but the country as a whole, I think that's really a great opportunity, a great honor to represent Filipinos and to showcase how talented and skilled Filipinos are.
Jules, nababanggit nila time management. But besides that, we want to know tips or advice that you can give to other students who would like to join in the future.
Anyone?
If you are looking to join into WSC, I would say that you need to collaborate with your team members and make sure you guys have good chemistry, because it helps a lot, especially when you get along with your teammates in WSC as well as out of WSC. And also make sure that when you're going to study, make sure you do it creatively, because when you do something creative, it's going to stick to your mind more and mean more to you.
Alright, so message na lang, Stan, or invite the people. Paano ba kami makakapagsuporta sa inyo? Any social media sites?
You can always check the official Southville page, but I think prayers for our safe flight and perhaps winning would be great. So to everybody who's interested, please study hard, because doing so will give you lots of opportunities, and being able to represent your country is a great honor. So thank you.
Alright, thank you so much for joining us this morning. That was Stan Rivera. Maraming salamat. We also have Sign of Astardes, Acacia, Jasmine, and Miguel Alzona, and the rest of the team. Congratulations in advance, and good luck sa inyong lahat this coming November.